Hello, welcome to the crafting table. We're back here in Silverrun Forest, and we have a bit of work to do, but first we should go check the roller coaster, see how that's shaping along here. And as you can see, I don't know if I had this last time, I can't remember, but I have a new tractor, this nice JCB, I believe it's a medium tractor. Yeah, it's a medium tractor. It has 235 horsepower. Nice sizable big boy tractor here. And we're going to check the roller coaster because there's been a lot of materials brought to it, so it's coming right along. I don't know how much is left, but it looks like a bunch of stuff is still going into it, so required materials is a massive list. Wood beam, let's see, wood beam, planks long, metal, floor tiles, prefab walls, staircase railing, chair, table, shingle, barrel, and buckets. And it's pulling everything in and being constructed as we speak. The sheep are coming along pretty well. I had a nice cutting of all that grass last month in June. And we have a good bit left over right here. And as soon as we can, it looks like it's ready now, so I could hold on to it or I could sell it now, but I think I might just hold on to it and just hold off until the price is better in January, because it looks like July is almost as low as it goes. So I'll just wait till January, and we could get a few more cuttings of grass before then, probably like 2 or 3 more cuttings. But everything seems to be shaping up pretty good. I'm driving over the grass, whoopsie. I could just change. You know, I've never actually understood what the purpose of crab steering? Yeah, crab steering is. If anybody knows and would like to share that answer, that'd be fantastic. Because I'd love to learn what the purpose of that is. As far as our manufacturing is going, see the sheep are now 5 months of age, so they're outputting wool a little bit faster. As far as manufacturing, it looks like we could still use some wood going to various places. The paper factory, the wood turners could use a little bit. The biggest one, though, is the old sawmill. So I think that's what we're going to work on right now, is we're going to keep clearing the trees out this way. This is basically going to be our kind of wood farm, tree farm, so to speak, going this way. We're stopping at about right here, so everything to the right of roughly this tree has got to come down. And we're going to make it nice and not level, but I can actually get more of that tree. We're not going to make it level, but we want kind of the grass cleared out of it. Or, you know, we don't necessarily need to take the grass out of it. I think we'll just leave whatever foliage is already here. We might even plant grass on it, just to make it look a little bit better. But we want all these trees cleared out because this is where we're going to be planting those giant sequoias right here, because I'm sure they give probably the most amount of wood per tree, because they're huge. I actually planted a few for decorative aesthetic purposes over near the metal factory and all that. Or the iron factory, rather. Hop in our little skid steer here. Take out these stumps. But we are going to make it a point to try and keep the wood coming in to the different manufacturing places that need it. So we want to stay on top of that. And right now we're basically letting the old sawmill kind of generate as many materials as it can before we not only sell, but pick them up and take them out to the various other factories that we own. Okay, looks like that one's gone. Don't cut that tree now. So going in a line here, we're going to want to take down... Honestly, I like taking down the small trees first. With doing a lot of forestry work like this. Just so that way they're just out of the way. They're just out of the way, don't have to worry about them. Now, we probably shouldn't run this all the way over here, but at least not right now. But like I said, we just want all the small stuff out of the way so we don't accidentally run it over, or it just... Oh, we get some rock here. We're going to have to break up that here coming up soon. But that probably won't happen until we start planting. And we do... I did buy the furniture factory as well. So that one's starting to put out chairs and tables. Armoires as well, but the armoires you don't need those for the roller coaster. That's just to sell. And sooner or later, we'll be able to fill a train basically to capacity and really get paid a good amount for all the work we're doing, all the work we're putting in here. These bushes, I'll probably end up painting over them. Unfortunately, there's not like a bush. Like, you can't cut bushes down, and the forest mulcher makes a field, so you don't want to use that on it unless you plan on making it a field. Which I guess we could do that, but that would just mean extra stuff that doesn't really benefit our forestry, and it would take away from our current environmental score that we have, which is at 98. I don't think I've ever been able to get 100 on the environmental score. Now, if anybody else has been able to do that, I would love to know your secret. I mean, aside from obviously just turning off precision farming, but I actually kind of enjoy precision farming. Okay, that should be it for now. So now we're going to go ahead and stop that. Get these couple of trees loaded up. And this should actually, right here, this tractor should be able to handle a lot more weight. So I was honestly thinking about getting another type of wood trailer. It's been a quick minute since I've done any forestry stuff here, as you can probably tell. Try to stay on top of these episodes. Hard to keep track of sometimes. I think I should start writing down a schedule for myself as far as recording them. I think that would probably help a lot. Now, if the forks worked a little better, I'd be able to pick up multiple logs really easy, but don't really like fiddling with it too much because it's definitely that fiddly. Oh, there's another rock formation right there. So we're definitely gonna have to come through here with the rock breaker. Get rid of all those things. We don't want to have to deal with that. Actually, I don't need to pick this up. It is already quite light. At least light enough to be able to carry. I'm gonna get on these trees, and then once I have them loaded up, we'll get it over to the old sawmill, and I'll see you over there, and we'll see what we're sitting at. Because right now, currently sitting at 69.62.5. And how did I do that? Oh, I accidentally hit visit. I see. But we'll get all this stuff cut up. We'll get a load of logs over to the old sawmill there, and we'll see what we're sitting at then. and this is pretty much how it's gonna go right now. It's kind of just managing the forestry business. So I'll see you over there. It's stuck. This makes no sense. Why does it do these things? Maybe if I jump on it, it'll fall off. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, it kind of worked. Alright. We could probably fit a couple more small logs on there. That's a pretty decent load right there. Let's check the forestry equipment. 'Cause I'm thinking about getting a new trailer. This one's kind of small. Kind of small for the equipment we're running. I was thinking about getting this one right here. Don't know which configuration would work best. Maybe that. I mean, we can't afford it right now, so we're gonna have to wait anyway, but I don't think we need a spare wheel or mud flaps. I don't know what that design does exactly. Oh, it puts things on it. Okay. So even with that, it's still $40,000, which is not doable currently. But that might very well be our next wood trailer there, log trailer, because yeah, the small one, we need to upgrade it. All right, so I'm gonna get back to this, and we'll see you over at the old sawmill here momentarily. Okay, we are pulling up to the log drop-off location. Let's go ahead and wheel it around, get these logs going in there. We do have some pallets ready right now. I just want to check. Yeah, just want to check the wood chips. They're starting to get a lot over here too. And eventually we're gonna get just a big old trailer and a front loader and get them over. I never noticed that before. That's kind of neat. It's a bunch of sawdust on the walls here. But we're gonna get a trailer and a big old front loader eventually and be able to sell this off. And wood chips are actually worth quite a bit in this place. Can go all the way up to $651. It's not worth anything really right now. It's only worth a little bit more than silage is. But could end up being profitable. It looks like we've gone up to about $77,000 77,000 liters of wood. So that's a pretty decent load. We want to try and max this thing out. We can always try and keep as much wood going as possible in all these. So we're going to need to get another couple of loads or so. We could always go check the roller coaster right now too, see how that's going, because it's been about, an in-game hour since we started, so see if anything new is developed over there. I don't know why the time scale is at 5. I usually keep it at 6 on this. There we go. Or I try to, unless I'm really needing to get something done, then I'll slow it down some. But yeah, let's get over to the roller coaster. We'll see how that's coming along, and then we'll head back to the wood field, the tree field over there, tree meadow, and we'll get another load coming. I'm gonna have to go around and pick a lot of this stuff up and either sell it. Whoa, look out, dude! The way that guy just turned right in front of me like that. You gotta be kidding me. Man, y'all drive like madmen out here. What's wrong with you? I'm just gonna park my vehicle right in front of this big old tractor for some reason. This thing really is coming along. Can't wait for its grand opening. Be the first to ride it. Some of the stuff kind of goes slow, but looks like it's coming along pretty nicely. Just wondering what because it progressively went from the crazy cyclone thing right here. It went from there, and it traveled along on the backside and was building that way, and then coming back. So I'm wondering what'll be next. Like which part of the roller coaster is going to be finished next. And the other thing I'm wondering too is where does the roller coaster start? It can't start on this. This has to be the ending part right here. It would have to be, right? This has to be the initial track, or the initial slope. I mean, I guess we'll see when the time comes, right? So let's get back over to the trees. Okay. We're just backing up. Whoa. Guess I'm not paying attention to how I'm backing up. We are backing up the logs into the receiving location. I'm just going to go ahead and let that do its thing. And it looks like Long Planks just got a pallet. So we're just going to go ahead and check that out here. Just got our initial pallets go here, and then all the rest of them go over here. And we do have a pallet of regular planks as well. We're going to be leaving all those there for right now. Looks like we're already into the 80,000s. Let's go check it out. Now you can hear it going. This map really is quite cool. And we still got logs coming in. Some of them are just the small ones that you can pick up by hand. Unfortunately, we can't have this running right now. It requires long planks, and long planks seems to be the bottleneck, and there's no other way to get long planks except for the old sawmill. I do have the furniture going, which is good, because that just requires regular planks on one of them. But I need to get more long planks out. We'll just have to wait until we've got a good, I don't know. I'd say we wait until 10 pallets of long planks and then just transport them around. It's 8,000, or that's 10,000. So 10 pallets worth of long planks, and then we can transport those around and just kind of drop them off wherever they're needed. That, and it gives us a chance for the roller coaster to keep being built to see if we need any more long planks there, because I don't want to just use up all the long planks on the other manufacturing and not have enough left over to be put into the roller coaster. So right now we're going to head back, take a look at how the roller coaster is getting along, probably get some more logs. Well, it actually looks like that's time, so we're going to check the logs, or check the roller coaster, see what's going on with that thing, how far along it's coming. And then I'll do a bunch of extra work in between now and Thursday, next Thursday, waiting for more wool for the sheep to grow up a little bit more, get some more money in, probably buy another sheep pen, honestly, another sheep barn, just because we want to try and get as much fabric out as possible. And we'll sell some of the fabric. Looks like it's going along pretty well. I don't think any of them is. I don't think any of the required materials is finished quite yet, but it's coming along still. And we do have quite a few bits in storage, so we'll just have to see where it goes from there. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today. You know, just some basic log transporting and clearing out that section to make our little tree farm area on our land here. We're not really utilizing all the land. See, these are, quick side note before I keep talking about that. These are the types of trees that I'm talking about. We're going to be planting these giant sequoias. These things are awesome. I love the look of them. They're just amazing looking trees. But we're not utilizing all of our land, what I was saying before. We actually have all these other hilly areas that we could plant trees on as well. But that's a lot of that's a lot of work that we're going to have to do to be able to clear those out. You know, just all these sections right here. But I'm going I'm gonna get to work, and yeah, thanks for stopping by, checking out some Silverrun. Hopefully we'll be getting the roller coaster finished here soon. And I hope we'll see you next time. Until then, have a great night, everyone.